A reason versus an excuse. So a reason explains what happens to you, and an excuse explains why you are no longer responsible for the end result. I sent out a video and a couple days ago, and it explains the general obstacles that we'd be facing, along with a bigger obstacle that we'll face this summer. And at the end of it, I explained what is the takeaway, what we need to go do to go get sales. And it was a longer video, and so my fear is not everybody watched the entire video. And if you stopped halfway through, you didn't listen to the last 3 to 5 minutes, then all you heard was the obstacles, which the problem with that is it just enables you to use that as an excuse. It enables you to use that as a belief that limits your capacity to go get more sales. And worst of all, it allows you to be complacent by looking around and saying there's all these other people that aren't doing whatever it takes to go get sales. So I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm average, and average just seems to be less. That was not my objective. So let me summarize 3 things that I want you to take away from that other video. And I'm going to finish it off with a mentality shift that I want you to have. The first takeaway is that there are just as many sales to be had. Absolutely just as many sales. There is no logical reason to not get just as many sales as you did in previous years, or if you're a rookie, to not get just as many sales as other rookies got in previous years. There is no logical reason. If you take away anything from the first 15 minutes of it, it's that. And there is just as much money in the economy. And the fact that we have one obstacle this year, it was different than the obstacle we had last year, which is different than previous years. And sometimes it's macro, sometimes it's micro. The thing is, you will always have obstacles. Get over it. Go learn how to go push through it. So that goes into the second thing. I want you to understand that you need to be willing. You have to have that desire to go do whatever it takes. Because I promise you that if you're not getting the sales that you want, if you're not at the goals that you had, then there is more to give. And so when I say do whatever it takes to go get sales, one, I am talking about in line with our values. Obviously, don't go jeopardize your values, the principles that you stand for to go get sales. So I'm just going to leave that as the obvious blanket part to it. But I'm saying do whatever it takes to go get sales, not do whatever it takes to go through the roadmap. And those are 2 different things. Because sometimes we start, at the very beginning, we start measuring our success based on our progression through the roadmap, the inputs, the things that we can directly control. And after a certain time, it becomes an excuse to not get sales. But I'm saying do whatever it takes to go get sales. Go do whatever it takes to go connect with people. Do whatever it takes to go build urgency. I'm not saying just do whatever it takes to go to price. I'm not saying do whatever it takes to go get 3 to 5 objections after price. That is a good way to measure it, but why are you doing it? It's to go get sales. That is your objective, right? And so don't forget that. Go do whatever it takes to go get sales. That is your goal. So I want to lead to that third part, the last part that I want you to take away from it, is that I promise you there is more to give if you're not getting your results that you want, if you're not hitting your goals. And the thing is, our mind quits before our body does. And so I want you to look at a micro level, and I want you to look at a macro level. Because when you learn how to go give the effort that you need to, then I promise you that this becomes so much more fulfilling. I promise you that this feels quote unquote worth it, even though in so many different ways it is worth it. But I'm saying the feeling of it, the perception of it, it feels more and more worth it. And so when I'm talking about this, I'm going to talk about the effort. I'm not just talking about physically doing the work, because if that's the case, then yeah, just go be there. Just go do what you're supposed to. But I'm saying that on a micro level, if we're looking at that first, are you actually doing whatever it takes? Are you actually putting forth your full effort to go connect with a customer each and every time? Are you doing whatever it takes to progress and to push forward and to try to get that sale? Looking at a micro level, just look at that. And then if you're looking at a macro level, just on a day-to-day basis or on a weekly basis, are you actually trying? Are you actually doing whatever you can? Are you knocking as many doors and talking to as many customers as you can, or potential customers as you can? Are you being as persistent as you possibly can? Are you working full effort. And I'm not saying just, are you taking long breaks? I'm saying, are you actually giving it your all? Or the moment they give you an objection, okay, sounds good, move on. Now I can say that I tried, right? I want you to evaluate that. Where are you not giving your all? Because I promise you that if you want this job to be fulfilling, then go give it your all. It is so much more worthwhile. And I promise you'll be so much happier. I think that a reason becomes an excuse the moment it is just used to justify inaction. And I want to say that again. If you're thinking about it, there's a reason. The things that happen to you. That becomes an excuse. Your excuse of why, to justify why you're not actually responsible for the end result. It becomes that excuse when you stop taking action, when it is used to justify your inaction. So here's the thing, is you have choice and you have the ability to go choose the actions that you're taking. And my challenge is to go choose to do whatever it takes. Go choose to be persistent. Go choose to be responsible for your sales. Don't use these different little things to say, yeah, like I'm doing this and this and this and this. Why am I not getting enough sales? Go do whatever it takes to go get sales. Go push. Stop looking for excuses. Start looking for reasons why the world is working for you, not to you. Because I promise you that everything that is happening for you if you allow it to. So don't let these reasons become excuses. Go do whatever it takes. Go be responsible. Go take action and go win.